Help me ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. So, today I've taken a delivery of a couple of decks by Beth Seilonen. And it's the Dream Raven Tarot and also the Blue Cat Tarot. Now, I'm aware that, Beth has a number of decks out. There's also the Tarot Leaves and Through My Mind Tarot, which I don't have. But I have had the Guardian Tarot now for, I want to say 2.5 years. I think it was Christmas 2018, I think. So probably about 18 months. But I love the artwork in this deck. I think it's absolutely wonderful. I think it is so beautiful. And her art style, whilst recognisable, is also is quite different. This particular art style, that goddess, is quite different to what you'd see in the Blue Cat, for example, and also with like Tarot Leaves. So these have just arrived from Red Feather over with Schiffer, and I thought today we could look at, I'll do walkthroughs of, and there is a walkthrough on my channel of the Guardian Tarot. It's a Christmas special kind of walkthrough. I filmed it at my parents' house while I was out. I felt so naughty. If you know the history of my parents, you'll know why. So which shall we do today? Let's do the Dream Raven Tarot today. And I'll probably do the Blue Cat Tarot tomorrow. This one in particular is a black and white deck with blue tones to it as well, splashes of blue. Whereas this one, the Dream Raven Tarot, is a little bit more colourful. So what I'll do is I will flip the camera around and we'll have our usual sort of close-up look at this beautiful tarot deck. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's get this open. So this obviously was it's not a new deck. It's been out a while. You can see it's got the Schiffer logo rather than the new Red Feather. So let's have a look at the box. I do love these boxes. So a bit like Marielle, the new Marielle, or Everyday Enchantment, or Shadowlands, these lovely lift up with the ribbons. You've got the cards one side in this one and the book. So at least with this one, it's got a raised background. We're not splitting the cards. That's quite nice. But let's have a look at the box design. So it's lovely. We've got 78 cards, the Dream Raven Tarot, 128 page guidebook. Same on there. So it's 2013 Beth Seilonen Schiffer Publishing. So it's been out for 7 years. I'm not sure of the date actually on the blue. It'll probably be, I'll probably tell you more in the book. It's not on the box for this one. Oh, it is 2013. Okay, so same time these came out. Obviously the Guardian Tarot was a couple of years ago. So let's see what the box says. As a dream carrier of messages for the soul, Dream Raven Tarot opens the gateway from the dream world to the conscious world via the wonderful Avery watercolours of Beth Seilonen. By bringing dream information into conscious thought, this lively 78 card deck enables an honest assessment of your current state of affairs, as well as a better understanding of the self and the world around you. Each card image exhibits core ideas of the tarot through modern and historic iconography and symbolism, incorporating fun body language and cheerful colours. Within each suit, a menagerie of ravens take on a different body structure and style that reflects the corresponding element of the suit. The bright colours enhance the overall mood and message. A light and refreshing deck and guidebook with decorative lines that connect each raven to their suit and attributed elements ranging from vibrant to subtle. These dream ravens are appropriate for any age and any level of tarot reader, so dream on. Isn't that beautiful? Really beautiful. I was struggling to read the font a bit. The font isn't the easiest, and as somebody who, you know, works with people with learning difficulties and things like that, I'm always kind of looking for simple, easy read font, and even I struggled on a couple of the words just because of some of the cursive elements, but it's written beautifully. Here it says 78 cards connecting the dream world with the conscious world. So I don't know if you can see here in particular, like the C looks like an E. It's just the font that's been used. A tarot deck and guidebook that focuses on self-improvement through colourful ravens. Strong line and colour come together for a striking deck that steps away from the traditional black only raven. Yeah, so beautifully presented. I really like this. The cards are a nice size as well, so you can take all this out if you wanted. If you wanted to put the cards in a bag, you could put your book and everything like that, but it's a nice set, nice and sturdy. Let's have a look at the book. So the Dream Raven Tarot, it is in black and white, as you'd expect from 2013. It's only really been in recent years companion books have kind of been turning up in colour. So it goes straight from the introduction into the cards. We get a nice clear, even though black and white, clear image, and we get the meaning of the card and a reversed, which is in this kind of darker shadowy side, all the way through. And then these are what you get for the minors. So you get some of the image and the right up there. And then what have we got here? Oh, we get the cards laid out telling us that this is the Pentacles. So I'm assuming we get that at the start of each suit. Yes, we do. There we are for the cups. So you get them at a glance. And then you get some spreads at the back. The Raven spread, reading with the Dream Raven, the Raven's Claw, and then a conclusion. So the book is 128 pages about the author, which is about Beth here. She lives in rural Maine. So yeah, nice little book. But we want to see the cards, don't we? So these are quite large. I'd imagine there'll be people out there that have trimmed these down. I'm sure. Cardstock is good. It's the earlier Schiffer cardstock, before they've started printing more kind of matte cards now. I think the backs are beautiful. These are really lovely, and of course reversible. I love the colours. I love the pinks and the purples with these greens, and you see these beautiful ravens as well. I noticed something at the back. Is this this is an advertisement card. So we've got the Schiffer logo here, and then more titles. So this is Tarot Leaves, which is another deck by Beth. And look, Tarot Playbook, which is the book that Jen Rodriguez uses during Playdate over at Jen's Balance Tarot each week. So that's just an advertisement card. So these are quite large. If we compare with a standard tarot card, you can really see the difference in size. So a lot taller and quite a bit wider as well. If people were to trim, and maybe I will, I don't know, we'll have to see, then just comparing the inside image, but remember with a card like this there would be a little border on these cards anyway, and a panel for the bottom. It's still just a little bit taller and a little bit wider. So, and then of course if I was trimming, I'd leave the bottom on anyway and just take off the 3 sides and use a large corner rounder. But that gives you an idea of the size of the cards. I like them because they're colourful, and because it's non-traditional. I think I want to see a lot of the symbols and things within this deck. They are a little bit glossy, but not to the point where they're stuck together. You know, they seem, oh wow, these are beautiful, beautiful use of colours. Okay, so let's zoom in and let's have a look. So here we have our Fool. I love the little things in the distance, little lighthouse look on the edge of this land, whether it's an island and just the edge of the land. We've got the cliff here, but here the raven has already left the cliff that we're so used to seeing the Fool stepping off. But yeah, here we have a nighttime scene with this beautiful moon in purple, and there's a crescent showing, so really gorgeous. But look at the colours on this beautiful, beautiful bird. Here's our magician. We have all of the tools here. We have the cup, we have the sword, the wand and the pentacle. Beautiful. We've also got lots of, you know, this looks like a splash of water here as well. So we've got the air, the land, the water. Really gorgeous. Lovely pastel colours. Look at the High Priestess. Oh, I love that. The reflection of the moon in this little pond. The way that the ripples have broken it up. It's done the triple moon. Also representing the triple goddess for our High Priestess. Look at the purple sky. Colours are lovely. Here's our Empress. I love, she's got the female symbol. Just gorgeous. The Emperor. Doesn't he look regal? I love the sun in the background. He's got his sword ready, and the water with the cup. The Hierophant, he's got a cross, which is really interesting. Look at the blue, isn't that gorgeous? So let's just have a look what the book has to say. What does the book say? So we have Hierophant. Just to give us an idea of what you get in the book, I like to pick one card. So the Hierophant, as you can see here, the Hierophant looks from his perch with piercing cold grey eyes as he surveys his congregation. So we have to imagine a congregation here, but we do have this kind of lectern that is perched on. He wears the emblem of his faith proudly, ready to form the open mind to the proclamation set forth by the ancestors of faith. He is passionate in his beliefs and traditions. These traditions can be limiting, and when it comes time to open the mind and be accepting of others' beliefs and traditions, it can be a challenge. The focus when this card appears is belief structure. Understand that beliefs of others and yours are equally important. There is no need to back down from where you stand, merely establish your boundaries. For within each belief system and tradition, structure and adherence are brought ultimately to universal law. And that's absolutely true. You know, we can find that common ground. I think we won't all believe the same things. Even people within the same faiths and traditions won't believe the same things. But we can find unity, we can find common ground. And we don't have to feel threatened in our own belief systems if somebody challenges us. the lovers is beautiful. Little note, little love letter being passed. And look how the little claws, is it talons, are interlocked. Beautiful pink sky, the setting sun, really beautiful. Chariot, we get that balance here, night and day, black and white, yin yang. Really lovely. Strength. I love this. The Hermit is gorgeous. Look how under the wing is this staff with this crystal. It's really beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different birds all kind of wrapped up in. Look how it's making this flower in the middle. And this beautiful tree. Gorgeous. Justice is lovely. Hanged, because we're talking birds, so it's not hanged man or hanged woman, just hanged. And here we are, suspended. Death. Wow. Look at that, R.I.P. We do get the little white rose emblem here on this middle plinth. But look at the position. Look at the position of the wings and how he's looking down. It's quite menacing. I just love the colours in the background on this deck. It's stunning. Temperance. We get the cup pouring into 2 other cups. The reflection of the sun that's being steered into. Here's our Devil. Wow. We've got a sword here and a cracked bottle. See if the book says anything about that. It's quite an interesting image for the Devil. Yeah, so I really like it because you do get a description at the beginning of the image of the card, then you get your message and then you reverse. So here it says, I'll just read the description of the image. Clutching onto the material possessions and things that you perceive as yours, even as they are beginning to crack and break, this devilish dream raven works to keep his trinkets all to himself. However, in the background, the yin and yang, where's that in the background? In the background, the yin and yang symbol begins to make its presence known, to which this raven turns his head away, ignoring what is plainly there to see. Okay, so I'm struggling to see a yin and yang. I mean, I guess it's all of this. I can see the sun, I can see the moon, so there's opposites there. So I'm assuming this black part here and then this part here is coming from behind. But I particularly like this about how we hold on to possessions, even if they are cracking and decaying. You know, we form attachments, don't we, in life, and they can bind us, and that's what the Devil card is about. It's that bondage. So, you know, very much within Buddhism, we're taught not to have attachments, not to become attached to things, because there's impermanence in everything except for the soul. So I like that. The Tower. It's beautiful. Look at this fiery flame. The little sweat. And things being destroyed. The Pentacle here. The Cup. All the tools. You've got your sword, wands, cups, and pentacle. Beautiful star card. Look at that star. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that Beth is such a versatile artist as well, because, you know, whilst you can recognise the artwork, it is so different to like what's in the Guardian Tarot. None of these cards are sticking together either, and they're really nice cardstock. The sun is beautiful. Lots of yin and yang symbols in this deck. Look at that. So far, probably my favourite card. I think that's absolutely beautiful. Judgment. I just love it. The bareness of the tree, the last remaining leaf, you know, falling away. Everything's cyclical as well, isn't it? You know, the seasons, the sun setting that will rise again. What a beautiful card. I need to see what it says in the book for this card. So, it says here, as the sun fades away on the horizon, the last leaf silently glides to the ground, while the dream raven takes one last look upon the land before night descends. Absolutely gorgeous. And here we have our world card. We have the sun, we have rain, we have the mountains and trees. The sash here. Okay, so that's the majors, and oh, they're so bright and cheery and beautiful. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. Look at the setting suns as well in this deck, behind these mountains. Look at the colours on the wings when they're spanned out like that. 3, 4, 5. We're going a little bit quicker, guys, through we've got this crisscross like we're used to seeing with the 5 of Wands. Yeah, a bit quicker while I'm going through the minors. 6. Love this. The 6 Wands making just a fence. 7, 8. So beautiful. 9. There's that heavy burden of the 10. The page, look how beautiful he is. Just look at those colours. I love the suns in this deck. We're seeing a lot of them and they're so beautiful. And the knights, look at them. Aren't they handsome? Look how it's very similar, but the sun has changed colours. We still get the fields and lovely. Beautiful queen. Look at her plumage. And the king. And then we have swords. Oh, we've got a beautiful white raven here. I wonder if that's the same all the way through. Certainly a lot lighter. I suppose that's to replicate. I know, because it's going to say they're not all that way. They are a little bit paler than some of the others, but as you can see here, you get that steeliness, like with the blade of the sword. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, look at this. You know, we have got, I was going to say, I hope we're not going to see a little bird but there is a prick here and you get this little blood spill. But the rest are kind of dotted around. And we have our page, the knight, queen, and king. Look at that for a king. That's gorgeous. And then we have our cups. I love how this is making a lemniscate here. 3 of cups. 4. 5. Beautiful watery colours as well, aren't they? So it's representing the suit really well, the use of colour. suppose they are a little bit pippish, but that's okay. Wow, look at that page. The courts are really dandy. Really liking them. The Knight, Queen, and King. And then we have our Pentacles, our final suit, which is gorgeous. Just look at that. Two of Pentacles. Wow. Sorry about the noise outside. 4. Here's our 5 of Pentacles. We get that sense of being outside in the cold, the bareness of the tree and the harsh snowy land. The 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, look at that sky. The Knight. And our Queen and King. So there you have it. That is the Dream Raven Tarot by Beth Seilonen. I think I'm saying her name right. Really beautiful. The colours are amazing, and I knew they would be. And they're very similar, the soft tones, the soft pastel colours that we see in the Guardian Tarot, which I have. So yeah, let me know if you've got this deck. It is one that I have seen. I remember seeing it on the shelf in Watkins, and I picked it up so many times and put it back down. Tomorrow, all being well on time, we'll have a look at the Blue Cat Tarot as well, also by Beth Seilonen, which came out at the same time, but these are black and white with touches of blue, so they will be quite different. But for those cat lovers out there, that's what will be coming up tomorrow. I think this is a beautiful set. I really like the fact that there are ways to store the cards without having to split them up, you know, into 2 piles. I think this is a really good way of doing it, and it's a wonderful set. So yeah, there you go, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for the Blue Cat Tarot. Thank you for joining me today. Let me know your thoughts. As always, I always appreciate your comments. I might not get to reply to everybody individually, but you know, I always give you a little heart to let you know I've seen it and that I appreciate it. And yeah, until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.